guys, and welcome back to Sam Says. Today I'm here with Amy Vanderoef. She is one of Dallas's top 10 most influential women. You may recognize her from her incredible 10 years at Good Morning Texas. And even before that, she was Miss Connecticut. And now, Amy is the lifestyle expert and a contributor to news networks nationwide. She speaks at tons of events and is on the Rodney Anderson radio show on 11:90 a.m. every weekday. Most importantly, she's the author of Chasing Amy. Her incredible blog was just an amazing interview with Caitlyn Jenner. She also highlights many other stories of risk and reinvention. So for all of you who don't know, Amy is, of course, the bomb in front of the camera. She knows exactly what to do, how to ask her questions, intrigue her guests. She was on Good Morning Texas for how long?
10 years.
10 years on Good Morning Texas. She is like the pro anchor, and she teaches media training, and that is so cool. So tell me a little bit about media training.
Media training started probably about 10 years ago. Bravo would send their top chefs to me, and they would fly in for me to work with them. I do a lot for Legoland here in Grapevine. I do their media training. So sometimes there's crisis PR where something bad will happen somewhere and they need to be able to handle themselves in front of a camera. And then sometimes it's people who are aspiring to do more in the TV world and increase their presence, like you, Sam. So I work individually, I work with groups, I work with companies, and that's something I've always done. And I feel like I'll always do that. It's something I really enjoy teaching.
What is it like, I guess, to be behind the camera more?
And so I put the students on film so they can do the playback. It's like in sports, so you do the play-by-play and you go back and watch the tape, because then you're like, oh wow, I really did miss that pass, or that's why I look like that. And sometimes it takes looking at yourself on camera to see what you're really doing.
Okay, so I love your blog, especially this new interview that you got with Caitlyn Jenner. That is such a big deal.
I've interviewed every celebrity, from Sir Anthony Hopkins to Charlize Theron to Will Smith. I've interviewed everyone. I was so geeked out and such a nerd the entire time I was with them, and she was gracious enough to invite me over to the table. So I think the thing that your viewers will be so pleased to learn is that she was 100% what you see on television. Authentic, passionate. When she's talking about the reason why she's traveling and who she's hoping to reach, her eyes were welling up. She was really making sure that I heard all of these statistics. She was talking about her work with the UN. She was talking about how she's going into these little bitty itty towns of 900 people just to get her message across.
So Amy, if you had to give my fans 3 media training tips, what would they be?
First rule I would say is be prepared. If you know you're going to an event, or if you're talking about something specific like a makeup trend, or if you're interviewing a celebrity or a person of high public interest, do your homework. Google them, write some points, surprise and delight them that maybe you know something about their family, or a cause that they're really concerned about. Or if you're doing a makeup product, know about, if it's Bobbi Brown, what her backstory is. People like for you to kind of delve into more than just what they're selling, so be prepared. Don't be afraid to spend some time on Google. Second part is, once you're prepared, kind of be prepared to throw it away. So when you're there, your guest, so if I had just said, oh, and by the way, on Monday, I'm going to have an interview with Kim Kardashian. Now, you weren't prepared to speak about Kim Kardashian, but if I had said that, which is not true, if I had said that, you would have had to, what? What are you talking to Kim about? What's going on? So be prepared to throw it away and all of a sudden take a left turn without a blinker and say, okay, now we're talking about Kim Kardashian. And the third thing is to have fun with it. Be irreverent, show your personality, don't be so buttoned up. News anchors are meant to be kind of buttoned up for a reason. They talk about serious stuff, but if your content is fun, joyful, youthful, then have fun. Don't be afraid to mess up. You don't have to be so perfect on camera. People like when they see the real, authentic you.
Well, that is honestly the best tips ever, and I'm even going to take them into account further when I'm doing Sam Says, and even if I ever have any interviews, and when I'm interviewing others like you and all these other people who I get to interview, I'm totally going to take your tips into account. So thank you so much.
Well, I give you 100 for today. A+.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So if you guys have any questions or comments about our interview today, please make sure to write them below in the comments section. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, like Amy on Facebook, follow her on Twitter and Instagram at Amy Vanderoef, and we'll see you guys later.